Today we're going to briefly talk about generative AI when it comes to images. So we're going to be looking specifically at text to image. And we're going to look at Adobe Express and their built-in text to image generator. And we'll look at Canva's Magic Media, which is their equivalent to their text to image. Here I'm in Adobe Express. Adobe Express is free to use. It is also free for your students. And it's a really great graphic design tool. One thing you'll notice, they have a whole entire section on generative AI. We're going to look specifically at text to image. However, they also have generative fill, where you can upload an image and add something to it. Text to template, where you can generate a template from a description. And then also text effects, so you can type in a prompt like, I want to see a bubble letter, and it will generate that text with bubble letters. So we're going to click on text to image. And when it pops up, you'll see on the left side, it wants you to describe what you like to see. It will give you the content type. We're going to be looking at art, but you can also choose a graphic or a photo. And then it will generate your results. Okay, so that's what we're going to be looking at today. And you see right now it's going to already have an example in there. The example is a seahorse in a colorful coral garden, intricate detail. And that's what it's generated for you. Once you generate the images, it will actually give you several options down here. And if you don't like any of them, you can always click Load More. So we're going to type in something. I'm just going to type in a cat in a rainstorm. Something very general. And I'm going to hit Enter. And as it's generating, it's going to generate several images based on what I've written. Now, one thing to note, I put in something very, very general. But the more specific you go, the better it's going to be. So here you have a kitty cat in a rainstorm, and it's taking a second to load, but it's going to load 4 different options. Then I can always hit Load More. But let's say this isn't really what I wanted. I want something more specific. I can say an orange tabby cat in a rainstorm during on a sunny day. Okay, make it a little bit more specific, and I'm going to generate it again, and it's going to take that detail and add it to its new generative images. And you notice it switched over. I now have more specifically an orange tabby in a rainstorm on a sunny day. There are my different options here. Okay, so if we want to get even more specific than that, we could even add a style to it. So let's say that I want this to be in the style of maybe a certain art movement, or I want it to look like a certain, have a certain tone to it. I can also add that. So I'm going to say an orange tabby cat in a rainstorm on a sunny day in the style of pop art, and hit Enter, and we'll see what that does. And you see again, it's taken what I've said and changed it over. So a lot of really great features in this, a lot of different cool ways we could use it, but that is the text to image built within Adobe Express. Now we're going to take a look at Canva's text to image called Magic Media. Okay, so we're in Canva. I have my project up. You notice on the left-hand side, we have a series of different options we can choose from. This is where we choose our elements, our text, any uploads you have. But you'll also notice there's a button called Apps. When you click on Apps, you're going to get so many different options. You could use this for translating, bulk creating. There's a lot of great tools in the apps. But the one we're looking for is called Magic Media. So I'm going to go up to the search, and I'm going to type in Magic Media. And it's going to be the very first one. And so this is Canva's built-in text-to-image generator. One thing also Canva has added, it's currently in beta, I believe, but is the video, yes, it's in beta, is in the video generator. So you can actually type in a brief description of a scene, and AI will generate a video as well. So that's really cool. But we're looking at the images today. So again, I want to describe the image I want, and they're going to generate 4 options. I can then, cycle through those options if I want different ones. You'll notice down here, the difference between Canva and Adobe Express is that Canva does give you credits to use. So it says use one of 489 credits refreshes on 12/31. So that's a lot of credits to use within a month. It's currently kind of beginning of December. So just keep that in mind that it does go on a credit system. Okay, so I'm going to type in a red hot balloon flying over New York City on a sunny day. All right, I'm going to hit enter and I'm going to see if it'll take what I put and generate something that I want it to. And again, kind of the sky's the limit. Use your imagination. You can really put a lot into this. All right, so there are my images that's starting to generate. It's pretty cool. And you can simply click on one of these and it will automatically input it into your project. So I'm going to click on that one and there it goes. Okay. Maybe I want this one. And there it is. All right. So really cool right there. Again, we're going to try something. I'm going to put in the style of a neoclassical painting. Let's see what it does. And I will forewarn you whenever you're doing any generative AI text to image, please make sure you're looking at it, what it's generating, because it's not always perfect. In fact, it's kind of well known that a lot of these will have some kind of funny images, especially on faces. Faces are not always that clear, so you definitely want to look at what you're producing and see, is that really what you want? All right, so there is my version right there, what it generated. And so really cool features built within these. If you have any questions or you need any more information about this, please reach out. Thank you.